One of the biggest pivots in your leadership is when you finally understand this particular point. Get your pen and paper. We're going to start this secret sauce early. And that visibility gap is what we're talking about. That's when you understand and you connect the dots between what you're doing or how you perceive what you're doing versus how the business perceives it. And the reason it's so pivotal is because it's going to do a few things. This is going to impact your influence, it's going to impact your opportunities, it's going to impact your leadership trajectory or your career trajectory more than your workload ever will. Your leadership is not failing, it's the visibility that's failing. And how do we know? Because you deliver results, but someone else gets the recognition. You put in a ton of work with ideas that could shift the entire department, and someone else still gets the recognition. You know that you have the capacity to do more, but you continue to do more and still don't get the recognition. You even have impact or you've measured success based on the numbers, you've presented it, but you still do not get the recognition necessary. And when I say recognition, that doesn't necessarily mean you get an award, but how is that information impacting the business enough for those that are decision makers to view you as a visionary, an innovator, or someone else that they can see in a different role? And so deep down, you begin to wonder, how am I doing so much, but I am seen so little? Because you have the intelligence, you have the brilliance, and you have fantastic ideas, but it does not move the needle on what you're trying to do or where you're trying to go within your career. So here's the truth: corporate doesn't reward effort, it rewards visibility. Your identity, your internal self knows you're capable, but your external expressions tends to shrink back and disappear in rooms that you already have a seat in. So you've been taught to stay quiet, humble, non disruptive. You've been taught to remain valuable but not visible. So you end up with this psychological split of, on the inside, I know I can do it, but on the outside, we're showing expressions of shrinkage, humbleness, quietness, and being non disruptive. So, because you don't want to rock the boat, that silent contradiction creates invisibility. That's why I keep telling you, you're brilliant. You know the work. You can run circles around your team. It is not about skill. This literally is about your leadership identity, and who you are on the inside does not match or does not align with your expressions on the outside. So, get your pen and paper because here comes the secret sauce. You're going to do this today. Number one, show up as your identity first. Decide who you are before you walk into that boardroom. Number two, use confident micro behaviors. Your tone, your posture, your eye contact, they all speak messages before you even open your mouth. Number three, my favorite, shorten your communication. Executives don't over explain. Leaders provide clarity, not justification. And last but not least, speak early in meetings. Provide a different point of view. Ask a question that nobody's thought about. It shows that you're thinking strategically and not just tactically. So when your presence aligns with your identity, you don't have to fight to be seen. It naturally commands the room. As a leadership coach, this is the number one challenge I see with those that I coach. I help leaders close the identity visibility gap so the business can begin to experience the power of who you are internally. So, if you're ready to have a structure, if you're ready to have leadership authority, if you're ready to speak with confidence, if you're ready to know who you truly are as a leader, then this masterclass is specifically for you. Like, comment, and follow, and go right here to DanieSheldon.net. Sign up. I'll see you on January 24th, 2026.